All right, today we are going to learn about standard form and writing an equation in standard form. So what standard form is, it's ax plus by equals c. Our a, b, and our c are going to be numbers, but there's some rules about those numbers when we write it in standard form. So the first one is we can't have any fractions. That will be a big no-no to have any fractions. We can't have any decimals, so a, b, and c can't be a fraction, and they can't be a decimal. And a must be a positive number, so we can't have a negative number in front of our x term. So we're going to work through some examples of writing things in standard form. We also are going to write things in slope-intercept form just as a review so that we can get everything done the way we're supposed to. So our first one, we have y plus 5 equals negative 5 fourths times x minus 2. So if you want, rewrite that as y plus 5 equals negative 5 fourths x, parentheses, x minus 2 if you'd rather have the fraction written like that. The first thing we're going to do, I'm going to first write it in slope-intercept form, and then we'll change it to standard form. So the first thing we're going to do is distribute through our negative 5 fourths. So we're going to have y plus 5. This would be negative 5 fourths, and our x just goes beside it. And then negative 5 fourths times negative 2 is going to give me a positive. And when we do this, you want to make sure that you use your calculator if you need to, whatever makes it easier for you. You should get 5 over 2 when you simplify or multiply that. Then to get it in slope-intercept form, remember slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we have the mx part, we need to get the y by itself, so I need to subtract 5 right here. So we're going to have on here y, our 5's would cancel. Y equals negative 5 fourths x. Again, I'm not going to ask you to do things in your head. Use your calculator, 5 halves minus your 5, and you're going to get negative 5 halves. So that is our slope-intercept form. So our slope-intercept form, y equals negative 5 fourths x minus 5 halves. So we're given slope-intercept form. Now what we want to do is write it in standard form. So now here's where our rules come in. So we can't have any fractions for starters. So let's get rid of our fractions to start things with. So what we want to do is we need to multiply by what's on bottom of our fraction to get rid of it. I always pick what is the largest number on bottom. So I have a 4 and a 2. Let's multiply everything by 4. So I have to multiply the y also. So this is going to give us 4y. If I distribute this in, 4y, and then the equals 4 times negative 5 fourths. Again, use your calculator if you need to. You get negative 5x. 4 times negative 5 over 2 would give us negative 10, so our fractions went away. That's good. We have no fractions. So then we need to get, remember, standard form, ax plus by equals c, so we need our x and y on the same side, so I'm going to add this 5x over. So I have 5x plus 4y equals negative 10. Have my ax, my by, and my c, so that would be our standard form. 5x plus 4y equals negative 10. Those are our two answers. Okay, so let's work through another one. This time I have y minus 2 equals 1/2 times x plus 5. Again, first thing we're going to do is slope-intercept form, so we're going to distribute the y half. Y minus 2 equals 1/2 x plus 5 halves. Use your calculators if you need to. For slope-intercept form, we need to add the 2. So we get y equals 1/2 x plus, again, use your calculator if you need to figure out what your answers are going to be. You should get 15. Oh, just kidding, that is not right. Did the wrong numbers. 9 halves is what we should get. So we got y by itself. Our y equals mx plus b. That's our slope-intercept form. So the next thing we need is we need to multiply it to get our standard form. So again, our standard form, ax plus by equals c. We can't have fractions. Let's get rid of those first. So I'm going to multiply everything by what's on bottom of the fraction, which is a 2. It's the same this time. Multiplying it through, I get 2y equals 2 times 1/2 is just an x. 2 times 9 halves would be plus 9. X and y need to be on the same side, so subtract the x would give us, move over here, negative x plus 2y equals 9. Remember the x's and the y's have to come first, or the x comes before the y. But also this can't be negative. Remember we said we couldn't have a negative, so to get rid of it, we'll just multiply everything by a -1 to change our sign. So then that would give us x minus 2y equals -9. That would be our standard form, x minus 2y equals -9. Okay, another one. I have y minus 1 equals 1.5 x plus 3. So again, the first thing we're going to do is distribute through. Y minus 1 equals 1.5 x plus, and then use your calculator, 1.5 times 3, 4.5. We need to add the 1. So 1's cancel. Y equals 1.5x plus 5.5. But in slope-intercept form, we aren't a huge fan of decimals either. We want to make those fractions. So if you're not sure how to make that a fraction, you can use your calculator. To use your calculator, you would type in, to make 1.5 a fraction if we don't know what it is, type in 1.5 in your calculator. Then hit the math button and hit the fraction. The first one is fraction. Hit enter, enter, and it changes. Now your calculator should show you that that is 3/2 x. Again, with the 5.5, if you need help making it into a fraction, 5.5, and then the math button, then the enter button twice, and you should get 11/2. So that is our slope-intercept form. Y equals 3/2 x plus 11/2. Then we need our standard form. So remember our standard form, first thing, we can't have fractions. Multiply everything by what's on bottom, which is 2. So now I'm going to just move over here where it's easier. 2y equals 3x plus 11. If we distribute this 2 into everything. X's and y's need to be on the same side, so let's subtract 3x. Negative 3x plus 2y equals 11. Again, this can't be negative, so we're going to multiply everything in here by a -1, which would give us 3x minus 2y equals -11. So that would be our standard form, 3x minus 2y equals -11. One more we're going to do. This one is y equals 3/4 x minus 5. Well, it's already in slope-intercept form. We don't even have to do anything. Y equals 3/4 x minus 5. And then for standard form, what we're going to do, again, we have a fraction. I need to get rid of it. So we'll multiply, we only have one fraction, multiply everything by 4. So it gives me 4y equals 3x minus 20. Again, we need to put everything on the same side, so I need to subtract the 3x to get the x's and y's together. Negative 3x plus 4y equals -20. Then what we need to do, we can't have a negative x, so we're going to multiply by -1. 3x minus 4y equals 20 for our final answer. 3x minus 4y equals 20. And that will give us our standard form and our slope-intercept form. Okay, so that is the end. All you're going to do today, and then you're going to have a 10-question assignment, and you'll be good to go. So if you have questions, please let me know.